Hello. Thought I'd come and do a little catch up as we haven't had one for a little while. It's quite late at night, so I thought, well, it's nice and quiet. I'll just sit down and have a little catch up with everyone. As you might have seen on my other post, I last week got my 1.5 stone award. I was so happy to get that. Absolutely feeling so much more in control now. I'm not perfect by any means, but I'm enjoying, thinking and adapting the plan and making sure that I've got some nice foods in, but not worrying too much if I'm not too extravagant with my cooking. So very happy to get that. Weighing in and group is tomorrow. This is Tuesday, so tomorrow night. Hello, Athena. So I will find out what progress I've made this week. And I was thinking to myself, like with weight loss and stuff, it's lovely. I like the awards. They're milestones, aren't they? I mean, at the end of the day, you do it because you want to make progress. And then as you get further on in your weight loss journey, someone's being a little bit tired and needy. Got the girls in here today. Oh dear, bless them. So absolutely, the weight loss awards are fantastic, but I was thinking this week, it's not been an amazing week. It's been an okay week. It's been a good week. Just a bit busy, lots of things going on, which I will explain on top of the wedding. But I was looking through a little notebook where I keep a few things, and obviously, as you know from my last video, Ivan and I are getting married in 5 weeks. 5 weeks and 3 days, actually. Really excited. Looking forward to it like you would not believe. We are just both like kids at the moment, just we're getting married, which is just so nice. Sorry, I'm a lot of ums tonight. I've just literally come on for a chat. I've got my cup of tea here. So both of us doing that. Oh, every time. Girls, what are you doing? Oh dear, we'll leave them to it, shall we? So yes, so can't remember what I'm saying now. Just always terrible, in it, distracted by dogs late at night. So very excited. Anyway, I was looking at wedding dresses. Now, when we first got engaged, I got all excited and I ordered a wedding dress. It was £50 and it's lovely. It was lovely. It was initially for our summer wedding though. So I've been kind of looking and thinking about maybe I might need a different dress as it's a winter wedding. Maybe not. I might just put a big old fleece on, put my pyjama top on over it. Hang on a minute. I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to press pause for a moment there. They were getting well into their playing. You wouldn't have been able to hear me. So, yeah, looking at some more wintry wedding dresses. And I was looking at one online, which was really nice. And I thought, well, that'll do. I thought, actually, I don't know what my measurements are. Now, I'm a big fan of stretchy clothes. And when I put weight on this last time, I was very uncomfortable with a lot of the endometriosis pain, so I had a lot of swelling in my tummy, and I had just aching in my foot from it. I just wanted comfortable clothes, and as well as being comfortable, I got some very stretchy clothes, leggings and stretchy tops and baggy tops and all the rest of it. So you know what it's like. Those things can kind of see you down a few sizes as well as up a few sizes. So I'm still kind of wearing those. Until last weekend, I actually managed to get a pair of jeans that they're a larger size jean, but they've got no stretch in them at all. And I haven't been able to wear them since the previous summer. So very pleased with that. But I thought as that's gone down a bit, I better have a little measure and see what sort of size I'd need in this dress if I got it. I was also thinking that I feel like I'm at that stage. I don't know if you guys can relate to this. I'm sure some of you can, where I'm really pleased with my progress. I'm thrilled to have lost 1.5 stone. Health benefits are starting to really show. So I'm far less tired. I'm having to take much less morphine, if at all, for my foot, for the arthritis. Even my endometriosis flare-ups are less severe. So, you know, these things haven't gone away, but I've certainly, after 1.5 stone, starting to notice the difference. What I don't feel I can notice the difference, even though I could get those jeans on, I just don't feel like I look any different. And whether that's because I'm still wearing stretchy clothes and still wearing, you know, it's colder now and all the rest of it. Anywho, I went to write down my measurements and take my measurements, and I had a vague recollection that a while before I went back to group, I'd written down my measurements because I was so frustrated at how large I was getting. Now, these weren't my final measurements before I joined, so I got a little bit bigger afterwards, but I couldn't believe it when I measured. And here's the thing, sometimes it's not the scales, and sometimes you get a little bit, I don't know, you just think that you can't see enough, you know, you want that big wow. And certainly when I've got before photos that other people have said, oh, they can really see the difference, and some other people have in group have said to me, what, you know, you can see the difference now. But you kind of need that proof yourself, don't you? So I did my measurements. Guys, I couldn't believe it. So traditional one, bust, waist, hips. So I've lost just over 2 inches off of my bust. I have lost 5 inches off of my hips, and I've lost 7 inches off of my waist. I had to count twice, like counting on my fingers, like, really? Have I? And I have. It absolutely made my night tonight when I was doing that. I couldn't believe it. So I guess it just goes to show, look at all the other things that are happening whilst you're on your healthy eating journey and your weight loss journey. Measurements aren't something I normally do, not very often. So I'm so glad I did. So if you're starting off on your journey, or even if you are, you know, already a little bit of the way through or whatever, just take some measurements, because there might well be weeks where you're a little bit like me, thinking, oh, I don't think anyone can see. I can't see the difference. But yeah, there is a difference. There is actually scientific evidence of a difference. So yeah, I thought that was such a good little it was a good confidence boost for me as well. But also, with 5 weeks to go till the wedding, I'm not going to give up on my little bauble, my little weight loss goal. I was doing a little bit of maths, and I don't think I'm going to get the whole amount off that I'd originally aimed for, but that is fine, because it has inspired me to really consistently lose weight, you know. So I'm going to continue on with that. Don't know what that is going to look like with getting a dress, but as long as I get to marry Ivan, I don't care, you know. We, like I said, we're so excited, and to me and to him as well, it's lovely to have a good day, but for us it's the marriage. We're so blessed. God has blessed us to have found each other, and I never would have thought I'd feel like this. I'm getting all mushy now. It doesn't matter, he won't watch this. He doesn't even go online, I don't think. But yeah, so yeah, we're absolutely blessed to, you know, to be looking forward to spending the rest of our lives together. So a dress is a dress. I'll figure it out, it'll be fine. But I just, for that reason alone, I'm so happy I took some measurements. So 1.5 stone down. What is that in total in inches? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 14 inches. 14 inches shrunk away off my body. Happy with that. So yeah, my gold body magic, which I'm going for, I am not being consistent enough. I will absolutely put that on the table there. Been rushing around a little bit more than usual. Not an excuse though. Not an excuse. So I kind of need to get a plan of action in. And I think when I go to group tomorrow, I'm going to pull on some of the advice of the other gold and platinum body magic members there, because like I know exercise, I'm just at this current moment I'm a little bit distracted, as it were, so I just need that kind of input really. As to why I'm distracted, that's my other little piece of news. I, as you know, used to be a Slim and Well consultant. I was one for 9 years. Absolutely adored the job, adored my members, adored working for Slim and Well. But 5 years ago, I had to step away from the role. To cut a very long story short, my personal life got incredibly difficult and my mental health went rapidly downhill. Now, this turned out in the end to be a good thing, because it meant I got therapy and help and all the support I needed to start to turn things around. It also meant that I was able to concentrate on my spiritual life, which is where I was saved, and that's, you know, Jesus finding me. I'm never gonna ever look back. He you know, that has made the biggest difference in my whole life. Thank God and thank Jesus for that. But the reason I stepped away wasn't because I wasn't working with lovely supportive consultants in the area. They would have stepped in, they would have covered my groups, but I knew I needed, at the time, I could feel everything falling away, falling apart, and I think subconsciously I needed a reason to go so that I could concentrate. Now, I didn't really share this with anyone at the time. I just kind of said, oh, I feel like doing something different, because I didn't want to answer questions. And I'm going to be quite open and honest and raw. You know, I live in a place where a lot of people know each other, and by and large I absolutely love that, but I just needed to retreat for a little while I went through. Excuse me a moment, my dog's just picked up a piece of hanger. There you go, she spat it out. She's a right little pain for grabbing bits of anything she's not supposed to eat. I don't even know where she got it from. She probably destroyed a hanger in my bedroom. Anyway, reality of dog life. So anyhow, as I was saying, I didn't want to leave my groups in such a mess and my members so let down that they wouldn't recover from it. So I left at a time when I was still I was doing all right. No one would have known how much I was struggling, to be honest. So I stepped away. I stepped away from 2 lovely double session groups. And after that, went to work at the hotel. Started off just on housekeeping, just as a little part-time thing, just to help me have routine, help me get out of the house. A friend of mine actually got me that job. Well, recommended I come for an interview. It was the best thing at the time. I always think, you know, he's guiding us all the time, even if we don't realise it. So housekeeping meant I could just have a regular routine, a good job, but without being in contact with too many people whilst I was going through what I was going through. I then progressed on to the front of house as I was getting better. And again, I love it. I love chatting to people. I love being there, you know, customer service. It's great. It is, you know. I think it's just in me that I just enjoy helping people in one way or another. At around about the same time that I left Slim and Well, I had a really dear friend and consultant who also left for her personal reasons, and she'd recently gone back and relaunched some groups, And I just felt this little pang of excitement, and I thought, oh man, I miss that. I miss my groups now. I miss them so much. And out of, you know, the blue, I got a lovely contact from our district manager and said, would I be interested in coming back? And it was really without hesitation. The only thing I did was talk to Ivan, because when you're a Slimming Well consultant, you work from home, you do your groups, and he would have to be prepared to be a Slimming Well husband. So just had to, you know, fill him in on that. So I'm very happy to say that the job interview that I had was for me to return to Slimming World and open a brand new group in my hometown. Absolutely thrilled that I got accepted for it. It's also a morning group, which I adore morning groups. That was what I launched the first time I became a consultant, was a morning group. So I'm really looking forward to that. What it does mean is that within 1 week of each other, I'm going to be getting married and opening a brand new Slimming Well group. This also means that the entire month of December is going to be training at head office. It's going to be promoting my group. It's going to be planning my wedding. It's going to be planning for Christmas. So do I need to think about protecting my weight loss? Yes. If I thought this week was busy, it's going to get busier, but that's okay. That's what group's for. And I actually had one of the lovely members where I go to as a member. She went, oh no, we're going to miss you. I went, oh no, you're stuck with me. I'm coming along as a member. I still need that support. I will be coming along. I will be getting to Target and I'll be celebrating with you lot. So yeah, that's my bit of news. I am over the moon about it. And I just wanted to share that with you all. Anything Slimming World, I think, becomes a lovely community, whether it's on here, whether it's in group. And for me, being able to be part of people changing their lives, changing their health, improving everything, you can't get better than that. And I'm so grateful to Slimming World for giving me the opportunity to come back again and understanding why I had to go and leave in the first place, and you know, holding that space for me to come back. It's just amazing, and they're amazing company. So all news, getting married, opening a brand new group, getting ready for Christmas, going to pick my daughter up from university as well, and she wants to take me all around the vegan restaurants that she's found in Plymouth where she's at uni. I've got to do the longest drives I've ever done in my car. I know I can't remember, like the last time I drove that far was years ago, so I'm a little bit nervous about that, but in a very excited way that everything's going as it should. Praise him up there. So I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to iron some work shirts because I've got a shift tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Nice and bright and early. Going to go and see how everyone is with their breakfast. So yeah, going to iron my shirts, get myself off up to bed, stop these two keeping me awake all night. And yeah, I will catch up with you soon. So thank you everyone for, you know, being an amazing little community on here. Like I say, this just started off as a little video diary thing. I'm not very consistent, but that's okay. It is what it is. And thank you all. I hope that your journeys are going really well. I hope that you're excited and looking forward to Christmas and enjoying being at group. Those of you that are at group, those of you that are online, I hope you're really delving into all those resources that are available for you. And yeah, follow me on the journey. We are going to be busy. We are going to be busy. So I'll say good night, God bless, and goodbye from these two little mad ones. Poor old Cabby, he's asleep in the other room. Don't blame him. Night all, sweet dreams.